When I dive, I dive deep. Ocean, you know where to find me. Come on. Let me tell you what they told me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grab it and I'll be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any grand. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a in the game. We have sacks and some dirty bands, blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip. I glide when I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. So the Milwaukee Brewers find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
Just say forget all that, Boo. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Ready for baseball here in New York. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Okay, all set to go. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. A dive, nice stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Bellinger makes the catch, and there's two down. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. See, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boo. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
Fly ball down the left field line, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here is Hoskins. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here on opening day. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So a man at first. Now here is Garrett Mitchell. And first offering is fouled off. Chourio off of first with 2 away. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. On the ground. Volpe throws it to first in time. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now in the Bronx and towing the slab, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
That one finds the corner. 0-2. Center field. Mitchell gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Here's the opening day lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, after they came so close in 2024, there's a hunger to reach the mountaintop this season.
No doubt about it. This is a proud franchise, Boog, and they've been in the postseason all but 5 years of this century. They haven't won a title, though, since 2009, and that's the second longest drought they've had since first winning it all in 1923. So the pressure to go all the way just keeps building.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
just off the outside corner. Now 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike 1.
0-1.
Judge waits. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. Back in the Bronx. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang. Terang, a former Gold Glove winner in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round high fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. And a quick out, number 1. And now the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 2, and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now up is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Peralta back to work. And that's outside.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to the right side.
For that crowd that ran away, the officers were just final warning saying, do not come back or you will be arrested this time. That's the group that ran when the officers were discharging their weapons at them. They're less lethal. The crowd is coming back up over here on. Let's see what's going on over here. So a lot of the crowd has come back up here. They're trying to set something on fire over here, guys. They're setting something on fire. We better back up. This thing's going to explode. We're trying to hide behind this thing here. He's trying to set something on fire. He's trying to set something on fire, guys. Duran's rolling right in it. Doesn't even know it. I don't know what they're trying to set on fire. If it's a firework.
Hey, one will do 430. I'd like there. If you guys can do me a favor, will you guys stand out along the west side of Alameda, down the 1st Street there, along the NTA property, just so people don't pass through? We are working it now.
It's going to blow up. This guy's standing over it. It's going to blow up on his ass. If it's a firework, oh, he's putting it out. Oh, there's tear gas. Where's this guy? This guy just put out a bunch of pepper spray, and he's not even a cop. I don't know. Pepper spray, probably. I don't know. It wasn't even a cop. It was a private guy. One of the hoodlums. That's why I came this to work. I don't want to breathe that shit.
Hey, yeah, sure. This is a group about the first conceptual lighting fires. Can you get an assessment of that?
Looking for west side of the street. We got officers keeping an eye on the people over here trying to start fires and dispersing. We had a guy in a mask.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Hard hit left side. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ball 1, no strikes. Rip towards third. Zips it across, and the Yanks go quietly. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Brewers 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Sound freely.
right side. Chisholm on to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras. He's already homered in this game.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Nice grab to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Next to hit, Jackson Chorio. Reached on an infield single his first time. Pulls that one foul. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here on opening day. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here, up onto the deck. What a shot. He hammers one out to center, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 4 and the Yankees nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah, we had a couple protests just filter back up towards us.
On the ground to third.
And Central over here, they were flipping off.
Fires over to Hoskins, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Popped up. Hoskins moves under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Fastball for a strike at 95.
two big blocking forces and skirmish lines of tactical officers just got on the troop carriers and left the area here in First and Central. We still do have some officers down here on the corner of First and Alameda. Looks like they're starting to disperse the area a little bit. Looks like they're leaving. See more of the skirmish line team. Looks like they're getting back to
Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
turn around here, guys. Get on the sidewalk. Come around down the sidewalk.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 out. Space is empty. On the ground to the left. Ortiz throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Brewers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground, right side.
And like I said, those larger groups kind of splinter going in every direction. I don't see anybody, like I said, grouped up in larger groups causing issues.
Over to Goldie, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now back, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
We're in Little Tokyo. We ain't in Little Italy, so but man, it's so good over here.
And that one hammered Dominguez. Going back on this one. And it hits the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is foul. Out off.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And here comes the Yankees manager.
They're looking for a felony vandalism suspect. that had a bullhorn. Might have been the girl that was playing.
I think the word you're searching for. Breaking news that's being reported. Nice. We can see it.
Y'all talk loud but say nothing. Flex on like you something. Whispers turn to war drums, but when I speak now, I'm the problem. Fake smiles, fake friends, all in disguise. Play victim when truth in between the eyes. I bite back now, toxically. Y'all been snakes sliding under my leaves. Say what you want, ain't here to please. Bite my tongue now.
The mound, pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Tim Hill.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So the lineup flips over. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Dives and he can't hang on. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got 2 in scoring position.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's now a 6-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now a chance for William Contreras. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. Yelich crosses the plate. The relay to second, and he's out. Tried for 2. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Brewers 7 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That one down the line, and foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And Judge spoils that one.
So into the game, I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Next offering is fouled back. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back in New York, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul. But that was perfect.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 2. Line drive. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. In there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Man at second with 1 away. Now the 3rd baseman, Joseph Ortiz. He's grounded out a couple of times. Fouled off left side. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 10-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tim Hill will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Luke
New York
Weaver
Yankees.
takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 out, base is empty. And now, Bryce Terang. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the shortstop, Andrew.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Chisholm in plenty of time to first. Yelich out on the play. That's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 10-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo
Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And the 0-2. He goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
number 13.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
The catcher, number 28, Austin.
2 down, bases empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul.
Man at first, Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The Brewers up big in this one here on opening day. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 10-0. Back here in New York, top of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Weaver back to work. On the ground, right side. To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. In the air, left field. Dominguez hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah,
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Time asked for it at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 11-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
outs, nobody on. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add a run. It's 12-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 13-0.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
number
Well,
63.
they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down, Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
That's the third. Fires across the diamond. Third out. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Brewers are out front 13-0. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
One down, base is empty. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody.
And here comes Bellinger. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Swing and a ground ball and a foul ball. 0-2 now. That one 95 to finish him off.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. One left for the Yankees. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Andrew
Monasterio. Up now for the Brewers. And that one wrapped foul. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And it's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 14-0.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's Yelich at the dish. 1 for 4 with a double. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Whips it across, and a couple of quick
The
outs.
batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And a foul ball. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger. And there's one down.
Up next from Milwaukee, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm out of the bullpen, Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. One down. Jackson Chorio getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 16-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Foul ball there. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're dialed into the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. Peralta still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And first offering is fouled off. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You've got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swing and a foul back. And that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball ball for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chourio. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, leading off, Bryce Turang.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, and gone. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 17-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mark Leiter Jr. is done.
Now pitching for
So they turn things over to the righty, Scott Efros.
57.
He's into the game with the bases empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Grounds one to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next to Milwaukee, the designated Christian Yelich.
Here comes Christian Yelich. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. Yelich over at second, one down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher,
William Contreras now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In the air, left field, down the line. It gets down a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. So next, it's the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Throw over to first. Contreras back in on a dive. And first offering is fouled off. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game, and they add on. It's 21-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Pitching change here, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The bat, the center fielder, Garrett.
2 down, bases empty. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Gone. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 22-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the 3rd baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the 2nd baseman, Bryce Terang. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. So in the end, 10 come to the plate, 6 of them come around to score. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Milwaukee leads it 22-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 9th. And here is Jason Dominguez. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Jared Koenig.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Off the plate inside. 1-2 to count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. That one is gone. And they've got their first run. It's 22-1.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here. That's for sure.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball to get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Volpe now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Got him looking. 2 gone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The Yanks down to their final strike. Oh, look at the stop from his backside, and that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
city going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me to get a little bread, a couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life, had to fight for my life. Took them hits and strides. If I die for the skies, have my candlelight going up like a club. After that, go fly. Are you with that? Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beast boy, come round my way. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back. Hope you watching.